Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Smashbrush. For today's video, I am really excited to be here because I am going to be reviewing, doing a tutorial, as well as giving you guys a surprise giveaway on the all new Jeffree Star Cosmetics, it's all backwards, Bloodlust palette. This is so gorgeous. I mean, you really can't deny it. It looks absolutely stunning, luxurious. It is just so pretty. So I'm going to be telling you guys how I created this look, as well as the pros and cons and just what my thoughts are on this palette. So if this is a video that you guys are interested in, then just keep watching, and without further ado, let's get to it. First of all, let's take a look at like this packaging. It is so pretty. It has these really nice gold accents. I didn't even know it was called an artistry palette. Do other boxes have that? And I just never realized that. I don't know, but it looks so pretty. And then when you open it, it does have that separator part that he said he added into this palette. That way it can prevent from any breaking in the future. Look how gorgeous this palette is. Oh my God. So we all know that it's like this really pretty like velvet feel type of palette. It makes me want to go like this, you know. If you take a look at it, it actually looks like it has folds and things like that. That comes naturally like that. Compared to like his other palettes, it's a whole new category. These were always like so pretty, and I would always just talk about the packaging, but this one just like blew my mind away. I actually went this morning to Morphe and there was a huge line there. Anyways, let me not like ramble on about that. There's already two shades where I'm like, I need to use this, and I'm pretty sure we're all like gonna be drawn to like these colors, and it is that pinky color right there, Wet Jewel. So it's this one right here, and then there's a bottom one called Pink Magic. That like has to go on my lid. I'm like really debating what I want to do here, but I think the first color that I'm gonna go into is that matte color called Deviant, and I am just gonna apply it all over here. Okay, so I have just applied this all over my crease area, but more trying to go towards my brow bone. And this is such a pretty like pastel type of purpley tone. It's kind of like a lavender, but a little bit lighter almost. And I'm loving this. There is a little bit of fallout here, but just a little dusting in here and there. And honestly, I didn't tap off either. I kind of just like to dig in straight through and then go straight on the eyelid. Now I am going to switch over to this brush. This is a Moda brush that I got from one of my Boxy Charms. Gonna test this out. So the next color that I'm gonna go into is Scandal Water. And basically I'm just gonna apply this right underneath it. Ooh, and basically we're creating dimension here. Okay, so let me just tell you that formulation is beautiful, and this brush is applying it really nicely. So now I'm going with one of the detail brushes, and I'm gonna now go into that color Blood Queen because this is looking a little bit like bluey. Like you could tell it's purple, but it definitely is throwing a little bit more towards blue, and now I really want to bring in the purple forward, and I am just gonna apply it all into this area. Okay, so that is a lot of pigments. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead now and go into the color Your Majesty, and I'm gonna go ahead and just highlight my brow bone now and just kind of like lighten this top area here. And now I know this is looking funny and it looks really weird right now, but I have a vision, all right? So just trust the process. So the next color that I'm gonna go into that I'm really excited about is Executioner. And really, I just kind of wanna smoke this out here. Okay, so I just put a little bit there for now. I'm gonna go back to that because I wanna see how like this whole cut crease is going to happen first. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my P. Louise base, and I'm just gonna go ahead and cut my crease really quickly. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab a little bit of Vivid Mood and just use it as a transition color. This is a really pretty purple too. And then I'm gonna go back into Blood Queen and kind of just go over this. Okay, so the one color that I know for sure that I want to use is Wet Jewel, and I think I'm gonna use this from beginning to like mid. I don't know if I want to wet it yet, but let me see. That is so pretty. Okay, hold on. So next color that I'm gonna go is into Pink Magic because that color also looks so pretty, and I'm gonna place it right here. Okay, so I am gonna wet this. I'm gonna go use some of my Morphe spray. And then I'm just gonna grab the color Wet Jewel again, and I'm just gonna place it over. 100% yes to wet eyeshadow. It does so good. And now I'm gonna go into Pink Magic once again, but now this is wet, and I'm just gonna place it right in like my mid lid area. And now with my very small detail brush, I'm gonna go right into like this crease area and then just really detail that area out. Okay, so I just had to add a little bit of executioner and bring it a little bit higher, just because my eye does like this weird thing where my eye will be really dry and like eyeshadow doesn't really want to stick. So I just had to be like really careful and like detailed there. But I am like loving the way this look is coming out. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to do this side of my eye, liner and lashes. I'm gonna do my complexion, and then I'm gonna do the very bottom part with you guys, and I will be right back. And bam, this is how this is looking like so far. I did my liner, did my lashes, I did my complexion, and I did my lipstick. I do still need to finish the bottom part, but oh my gosh, I just have to say I am loving the way this entire look is coming out. It is just so vibrant and pigmented and just, I don't know, I love it, guys. So I need to go ahead and finish the bottom part. I think I'm just gonna kind of like mimic, or at least try to mimic what I did on the top as far as like the colors go. So I'm gonna go back into that color Scandal Water, and I am just gonna apply this right down here. Oh, that looks so pretty. Like the more and more I see this color, the more and more I'm like loving it. And I know this palette is definitely more about like pinks and purples, but that blue is really nice. And now with a small smudge brush, I'm gonna go into that color Betrayal, and I am just gonna tight line this now. And then I'm gonna go back into that color Blood Queen and then just kind of like complete the very edge. Nice, and now I'm gonna go into that color Wet Jewel one more time, and then I'm just gonna do the very inner corner of my eye. And now I'm gonna add in Your Majesty in there as well. There you go, and now the last thing for my eyes is just a mascara, so I'm gonna quickly apply this. Yay, and eyes are done. And now the very last thing that I did want to try was one of the glosses that I did purchase. This one is called Sorcery, so I knew he had a bunch of different options for glosses. I'm honestly not a huge like iridescent, like sparkly type of gloss, but for this case I definitely wanted to try something to really complement this look. I also knew that I was gonna go nude, so I tried getting what I thought was the lightest color. Oh, look at that. It has like a really cool purple like flex to it. And here is my completed look. Oh my gosh, there is a lot I have to say. A double thumbs up for the packaging because it is so cute, so different, and it's still like the colors are just so pigmented. And I know there was like for a little bit like people talking about how there's not enough purples and things like that, but honestly I think there is a lot of purple. I mean, look at my eye. It has, majority of it is definitely more on the purple side, and that said I used a bunch of different colors to really incorporate this look. So I definitely think they did a really good job with that while still being able to add other colors to really complement it as well. I did end up struggling a little bit on this side. I realized that I had packed on a little bit too much of eyeshadow on this part, and then this part of my eye is also like really dry, so I had to kind of like fix it up a little bit. But other than that, I had such an awesome time really creating this look. It was so much fun. I think this palette is also very girly. This is like no shade to these Conspiracy palette, but when I compare the colors of both of them, I totally understand that there's a theme for each and every palette. With that palette, it was definitely a little bit more like dark vibes in a sense to me, you know, so this one is a lot more just like girlier. I don't know. Personally, I think out of like all of the palettes that he's ever launched, I think this is my favorite one. I also know I did a lot of like eyeshadow, like as far as like it being like a strong look. So I will be creating a more everyday or just like a softer version of makeup with this, because I know not everybody likes to go super crazy with eyeshadow. And then as far as the gloss goes, I think it's actually really pretty. I did put a nude liquid lipstick underneath for it to be like the primary color, and then I put the gloss right over it. And now actually that I'm looking at it, the purple like little flexes did calm down a little bit, so I do prefer this so much better. But regardless, the consistency of the gloss is actually really comfortable. It's not like the kind of gloss that gets like really sticky to your hair or anything like that. And yeah guys, that is basically my review for this palette. I give it a thumbs up. And then also, surprise but not really surprise, I am doing a Bloodlust giveaway. I definitely try to give back as much as I can, and usually when there is a big release like this, I do like to create a giveaway out of it. So yes, one lucky person will be winning the new Bloodlust palette. The rules to enter this giveaway, all you have to do, same thing like all my other giveaways, is one, make sure you are subscribed to my channel and turn on the notification bell. 2, make sure you are following me on Instagram. It is at Smashbrush _ at the very end. And then 3, just go ahead and comment down below what your favorite things are about this palette, or what did you like about this tutorial here today. And then put your Instagram handle at the very end or beginning of the comment, doesn't matter, somewhere in there, because the winner will be DM'd. And yeah guys, that is basically it. Best of luck to everyone, and thank you guys so much for being here today. I truly appreciate it, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.